So, last Saturday, my friends Mark and Lisa invited me over to their new apartment for a casual hangout and to help them assemble some IKEA furniture. You know, just a typical weekend activity that could potentially test the very fabric of their relationship. They had this massive bookshelf that looked deceptively simple on the box but came with instructions that could rival a Tolstoy novel in length. As we sat there, surrounded by a sea of wooden panels and screws of indeterminable purpose, Lisa sighed and said, "Are these instructions really necessary, or are they just suggestions?" And that's where it all began. Mark, who fancied himself a bit of a philosopher after taking one too many online courses, saw this as an opportunity to delve into a deep, existential debate about the nature of instructions. He argued that instructions, like life, are open to interpretation and that true creativity comes from the freedom to assemble things your own way. Lisa, on the other hand, was a staunch defender of structure and order, arguing that instructions were there for a reason, to prevent chaos and inevitable disaster. As their debate heated up, I found myself in the middle, attempting to translate their philosophical discussions into some semblance of furniture assembly. As the hours went by and the bookshelf began to resemble more of an abstract art piece than a functional piece of furniture, their debate took on a life of its own. Neighbors started dropping by, curious about the increasingly animated discussion echoing through the walls. One neighbor, Ted, even brought popcorn, claiming he hadn't witnessed a spectacle like this since the infamous Great Barbecue Debate of '21. Meanwhile, the bookshelf, now with one shelf upside down and another somehow attached to the TV stand, stood as a testament to their philosophical divide. Finally, as the clock ticked towards midnight and we all sat exhausted amidst the wreckage of wood and metaphysical pondering, Lisa threw her hands up in exasperation. "All right, Mark," she said, "if instructions are just suggestions, then explain why we have extra screws?" Mark paused, looked at the mess, and with a grin said, "Because, my dear Lisa, even IKEA knows that life needs a little bit of extra screwing."